Hi, it's 1st of January 2021. A year full of hope is coming, but it all depends on how you want to use it. Um, for those who don't know me, I am taping a lot of video. Some is just how I live my life, and I hope to see that when I look back that I have made progress along the way by coaching myself and also by coaching others. So today I was just thinking, you know, what should I talk about? I will talk about my life most of the time because I came from a family who used to be very rich, where my grandparents are very rich. But when he passed, my grandfather passed away, the way they managed the assets have created a lot of misconception, which in the end all the money were gone because nobody is, it's like tourism today in this pandemic where you are using a lot of money to market or advance further, but there's no income to support that expenses. So it's the same thing with my earlier life. But when I was very young, due to this kind of situation, I uh, I think at the age of maybe I would say about form 1 or form 2, when the teachers, we still have to pay fees for every month, even though we are in the government school. So every time they call my name, I'm going into hiding because we don't have the money to pay the fees. So that goes on, but my parents make sure that we have food on the table, though it's not lavish, but enough is good thing that I really appreciate till today for what they have done. It's not easy to move from very rich to very poor, or you're living from hand to mouth. And my father, being a pampered person, he didn't know how to look for uh, income. When you are rich, a lot of people will be beside you asking you to spend them, or they expect you to spend them for lunch, dinner, breakfast. They even come to your house, that kind of thing. So suddenly you become poor, then you don't have this type of privileges anymore. Your friends starting to disappear. But my father was a very nice man and he didn't notice it too. So when he was nearly, I think about 50 something, then he started to look for job. Thankfully, my brother-in-law also family owned an orchard, so they went selling eggs, and that have kept us afloat. And my mother worked very hard, sewing day and night. That time I think she sew one kemeja, the men's shirt is about $2 a piece, and she had to work so hard. So my childhood was very tough. I don't have time to play. I don't have time to for myself. So when I was about form 2 or form 3, I make a vow. Somehow that time I don't know whether it's a vow or motivation or a goal, that after form 5 I will not continue to use my parents' money, and I will find way to support myself. So at the age of 18, after my form 5, this is the Malaysian standard then, that once you graduate from 5, you can either go to university or also go to, if you are richer, then you can go overseas and that kind of thing, because looking back at 30 years ago, the airfare is very expensive. I think it's the same now because of all the airlines being how to say, grounded, and lesser airline is flying lesser route, so the EOS does not justify the fare to be cheap or reasonable as what we all enjoy for the past 10 years. I hope this reality have hit everybody too, to realize that to have enough is really very important. Yeah. So I am since pandemic started on the 18th of March, I was a bit lost because nobody expected things to happen. That no preparation was done by most of the company, including the one that I work for. So I had to start from ground zero. Then every day I was looking for free webinars. I must say a word of thanks to all those who have given free webinars, and that taught me a lot. And it also gave me an opportunity to be more proactive in things that I thought about. 2 years ago, I chanced upon a coaching, what do you call that? Coaching course by accident, which is when I was looking for TTT, train the trainers. Then 2 years ago, I was not working anymore, but I have little money that I save up for the rainy days while I look for something to do. And my most passionate goal is to contribute to the society. Five years ago, I have decided to venture into the thoughts only, because I really don't know how to do what I wanted to do. And still I keep talking about it. Is a place I call the Seenager Community Development Center. In this center, why I set up this center, right? Why I have these cloud ideas of it is because I wanted a place for myself when I am aging. Due to the fact that I don't want to retire. I cannot retire, not because of the financial background. Like I said before, I just need enough. But because I'm a person who is always on the move. Being the tourism industry have built this passion to move. I cannot sit still for even a moment. So I must do something, whether it's good or bad, try it out, whatever, I will do it. I failed many times, but that taught me a lot of lessons. So when I proposed this idea of Seenager Community Development Center, there are numerous people telling me, hey, why don't you go and do MLM? Then when you are already top, you got money to build this community development center in a way that you don't have to worry about money. But they don't understand what I am saying. I just want a place where those who are in the 40s now, I'm sure you're going to grow old. Whether you look old or not is not important, but the age will keep adding. So it will come to a stage where you no longer work, and these are very important for people who are holding high position. The traditional method of our families, or the culture of most of the countries, especially the Chinese community, because I thought about Chinese because I only know my own people thoughts. That when they grow old, because they work so hard, then the children will take care of them. But you fail to notice that a lot of children nowadays are also fighting for their survival. So how can they take care of you and take care of their family and take care of so many things? Is a burden to them. So when you're rich, you think you can use money to buy them. They also need to find their own future. So they will not have time for you. So where do these retire, or so to say stop working people go? They will go into depression. So that is a sad thing. You work and work and work, and then at the end of your life, when you think you can, your life in career, I'm saying, you think that you can enjoy and with your money and your status, then you feel nobody wants you. Unless you keep throwing money at your friends who are not sincere, I'm sure there are many around. So for those who are on the top, I think it's time you take account of who is truly your friend when you have nothing. Keep those friends, okay? So back to the Seenagers Community Center. Seenagers mean senior teenagers. After 50, we should enjoy our life because our children grown up. We should go for even social distancing. You can still enjoy a tea time with your friend, some chit chat talking about old time, beautify yourself. You don't need a lot to beautify yourself. Just have the spirit to build, and that will itself make your life beautiful. So don't put a tag to beauty. There's many ways to be beautiful. So in this Seenager Community Development Center, I intend to have a group of senior people who have retired, semi-retired, or even when they are not retired, they can come to this center and offer to help each other, in a sense that just be a companion and practice coaching culture. Because if you are rich and you keep donating, you are not building any talent. You are only solving, like the tourism now, we are only solving the fruits of a tree. We do not know how to solve the roots of the problem yet. That's why tourism worldwide is having this void. Okay, I also don't know how to solve the tourism roots. But for the Seenager roots, I believe that if each and every one of us start to practice coaching culture from your home, then you will be able to share and help people who needs it, and it will also build you somehow, like me, through self-coaching and also through coaching and through being coached. I am discovering new plateau. I am discovering many things that I can do, and that take very little of expenses. You don't need money to grow. You just need to be able to grow. Mentally, you must be able to grow. So if you want to help anybody, I will encourage you to be coached, to learn how to coach, and share your coaching experience and help more people. So I have moved away from Seenagers Community Development in the last 1 minute or so, but that is my most passionate thing that I'm moving forward to. And if you have money, please look into it. I would love to contribute as building up this place called Seenager Development Center, so that I will also have a place to go, and I will be able to contribute until the God above decide to take me. So do not fear for what you don't have, but you should consider what you have. Money is very important, but it's very important that you use it wisely and you help your community. Can you imagine If in a whole place of your networking, or where you are staying, you are the only rich one, what will happen? You will always be the target of many crimes. But if in a community you are rich in characters, you are rich in helping people, you will have a community that is glowing with appreciation. And do you know that kind of power that you can have to change lives? So for those who are interested to know about coaching or want to be coached, I sincerely hope to hear from you. You can contact me via my email. I might respond quite a little bit later because now I'm enjoying myself, appreciating myself these 2 days, the first 2 days of 2021. So I'm not going to torture myself chasing after emails, making sure that you understand how to make your life meaningful with the help of coaches. So till then, I wish you luck. And if you think that I can help anybody or I can be of assistance to anybody, please share this video. Thank you very much. Yeah. Bye.